who I am. I run the #1 trading group in the world. I'm 19 years old, and I turned $26 into over 6 figures trading options. So today, it's only right that I show you how I ran up 6 figures off of options trading on the Robinhood platform. And I love Robinhood because anytime I wanted a payout, they would literally pay me next day. It was like next day shipping your money. Like, even when you work 80 hours, you have to wait 2 weeks, 2 weeks to get paid. So come on, man. So I love Robinhood. Recently, though, they've been giving me some troubles because like Social Security reasonings and like tax reasonings. I'm not avoiding taxes, and my Social Security is not false. It's just they needed to verify it, and they do take their precious time. But if you want to join my group, link is in the description. If you want to check it out, I recap our plays every single month so you know how we're performing, and you can make that decision if you would like to join yourself. Of course, I'd love to have you. Note, though, we do put an emphasis on independent traders. So if you're just looking for the Garage Quick scheme or the copy-paste thing, you're on the wrong team, buddy. Because I don't want you to depend on me. If I could do it, you could do it too. But any who's and what. So right now, I am currently on Robinhood. This is an empty account, nothing on it. I emptied out my account because Robinhood wouldn't let me buy anything because of their, like business stuff that they're doing. And so because of that, I was like, this is a perfect platform to use to kind of show you how to buy and sell an option. It's going to take me 5 seconds. So I'm currently on Hood. If you want to search up a stock, you would just go to the search button, put in Hood. Hood is Robinhood. How convenient. You're going to press trade, and then you're going to press trade options, and then you're going to choose what date. So do you want it to expire tomorrow, which is February 4th, next week, February 11th, and every expiration date's a Friday, unless you're trading index funds or ETFs like SPY, QQQ. The microwave is heating up like we're about to heat up after we watch this video in the markets. And those expirations are usually 2 to 3 days. But I'm going to go to February 11th just because, actually I go to February 4th. That's tomorrow. Let's be risky. So if you buy something that expires the next day, or you buy it on the day it expires, those will be called 0 DTE, aka 0 days to expiration, meaning you better figure it out because it's about to expire. Anywho, and now you get to pick which call you want. These are going to be the cheapest because they're the riskiest, and you're basically throwing money away unless it hits. Like Snap went crazy today. But anyways, so what you're going to do is pick your strike price. So if you think it's going to go to $15, $16 by tomorrow, you can pick that. If you think it's going to go to $14, $13 on puts, you would pick that because puts is when you think it's going down. Whenever it's below the current share price, that does not mean that the price is actually going to go down. It just means that these are going to make you a little bit more money. They're a little cushier. We would call these in the money. And above the current share price is out the money. They're in the money because price is already past there. So you would just press a random strike price. So for this one, I picked a $14 call. And look at your Greeks. Make sure your Greeks are good. So if you've watched my video on options trading in 10 minutes or just my options trading breakdown video, you'll know that delta is the amount of money you make per dollar, and theta is the amount of money you lose per day. So if Robinhood moves $1 tomorrow, you make $57, but then you have to take away 22. So you really walk away with $35. And then if it moves $2, you go from 57 times 2, which is like $104, and minus 22, you walk away with like $87. So anywho's, you just want to kind of look at those and make sure it's something that's worth risking. Because if we were to go all the way up here to like 21, our Greeks aren't as good. We have a $1 delta, and our theta is $4. And I know you're seeing cents, but remember in options, everything is 100 shares. So that just basically means 70 cents per share. 70 times 100 is $70. But anywho's, so then we also have my brother who's making noise while I'm filming. That's completely fine. But anywho's, next up, I'm going to select that $14 call because it's in the money. I want to make more money. Next, I press buy, and then it's $46. And the way they get that 46 that you can see right here is your bid. That's the amount of people that currently want to buy this contract. And so they want it at $40, and the people who currently own it, 405 people, are willing to sell it at $52. So they'll try and squeeze you in the middle. It may not always fill. You can try editing this actually to be 50. You're gonna pay more, but hey, you'll get it. And boom, you can see if it'll fill there. If it still doesn't fill, then you might just want to match the ask. That depends on how much in a rush you are to get that contract. If you believe, it's currently $46. If you believe that you're going to make way more than $6, so you don't care about the $6 loss, go ahead. But as you get multiple contracts, just do the math that's going to increase. So if this thing would let me take away this one, so let's say I want to get 10 contracts, I now pay $460. But if I want to go ahead and just get it filled immediately, that $460 goes up to $520. That's a $60 increase. So that's just something to note on there. You can always edit this though, and I'm going to show y'all when I'm showing you how to sell, how I edit it to make a little bit more money. Anywho's, so right now we have no buying power for that because this is an empty account. Next you press review and boom, day trade warning. So if your Robinhood account has under $25,000, you get 3 day trades within a 5-day span. And that's not 5 days including the weekends, that's weekdays only. So if you want a cash account, you could definitely go on Webull, wait till your funds are settled. You can day trade as much as you want, or you can go on TD Ameritrade. I swing trade and day trade, it really just depends. But anywho's, basically it's saying it expires, it says it expires Thursday, and that's not true. It expires tomorrow, but market's closed, that's why it's telling me that. So it expires Friday, which is tomorrow, which means you have to make sure you sell it Friday, or boom, Robinhood's gonna try and sell it for you, or it might expire worthless, which means you lose everything you put in if Robinhood doesn't move. So I press continue, then it's gonna tell me not enough buying power. I could just press deposit funds, and boom, put money into my account, but that's only if you want to. I like to initially put a deposit in there and then trade a profit, so that way I'm not really losing money. I know people, what they'll do is at the beginning of every week, they put $1,000 into their account. Let's say they make, $2,000 that week. They sent the $2,000 to their bank account and then restart with $1,000. So you can do that with $100, you can do it with $50. Of course, the lower, the harder. But yeah, so then after that, if you want to buy one contract, you'd press review, yada yada, and then you'd swipe up. And when you swipe up, it sends the order, and you'll see if it fills. Put similar thing. You would just go here, buy, boom, boom. Same exact process. Now, when you are selling, it's also the same process. I don't think I currently have. I'll try Bitcoin. I don't currently have any positions because I can't purchase anything. Okay, it's not gonna work. Cool. But essentially, when you are selling, it's going to be the exact same thing. And here's a watch list position for SQ. And the reason I say that is Robinhood will actually let you do this beautiful thing where when you go to trade options, if you can't afford to buy it, or if you're just trying to seeing where it would have gone had you bought it, you can press here, and at the very bottom, you're gonna press right below buy, add to watch list, and then you can open it and see how it was performing ever since you bought it. So almost like if you would have gotten in. Now back to beautiful Robinhood. The selling process would be the same. They're just not gonna let me do it. So you would just go, you wouldn't even really have to go to the date, but this screen would look the exact same. You could pick however many contracts you have. It'll tell you like 5 contracts, so you can put 5. And then boom, 0.86. So notice how this is trying to fill at $86. However, my ask price goes all the way up to 100. So sometimes what I will actually do is I'll go like, okay, 0.95, and then I'll review it and then see if it'll take it. And sometimes when I could have sold it at 86, I end up making $9 extra per contract because boom, I was able to sell it for 95. Sometimes it'll fill, I'm telling you. So it never hurts to try, but if you're trying to get your profit quick, I'm telling you, get out of there, get gone. Literally, I would just sell for the 86 and call it a day. Trying to see if there's anything else I can show you. Stop price, you can do a stop price if you want. I personally don't. I just do it manually because Robinhood glitches a lot. But if you're on other platforms, you can. And then good till canceled. I don't do that because you don't want to have an entry price that's validating. So you look at the share price and you say, well, when Robinhood's at $14.50, I'm going to get in. It goes to $14.64. Or let's say when it's at $15, you're going to get in. And then it starts dropping. And then it's at $14.64. And then boom, you actually end up losing money because it's going to fill. where you didn't want it. Like the play could be invalidated and you're still in it. You definitely don't want that. Shout out to the microwave. But anywho's, I believe that is all when it comes to entering. And you should be all good and set to go. And I wish you an amazing journey with your gains. And I hope Robinhood doesn't temporarily lock your account and then you're back and forth with support. But anywho's, that is just a brief options breakdown. KO, my cameraman, is laughing because he thinks that's so funny, so mean. Not playing though. If you want to join my trading group, make sure to use the link in the description if you watch this entire video. You deserve a little reward. So you can get 50% off your first month, cancel anytime by using the code 1STMONTH. That's first month. Cancel anytime. You can literally sign up for half the price and then cancel. And but you won't want to. We're the #1 trading group in the world. We're not cheap, but that's because we're extremely great at what we do. Make sure you check out our recap videos and have a great time trading.